Long ago, in a land where mountains kissed the sky and forests whispered secrets to the wind, there was a small village called Mari. It was a peaceful place, where people lived simple, farming the land and telling stories by the fire. But beyond the village, hidden deep in the woods, flowed a river unlike any other. The elders called it the River of Forgotten Dreams. They said it was enchanted, for any person who drank from its waters would lose their most cherished dream forever. Because of this, the villagers feared the river and warned their children never to go near it. But among them was a boy named Penyu, who was different from the rest. Penyu was a dreamer. He longed to see the world beyond the village, to climb the tallest mountains and sail across the endless seas. Yet, no matter how much he spoke of adventure, his parents told him it was foolish. Dreams won't fill your belly, Penyu, his father said. Stay in the village, where it is safe, his mother added. But Penyu couldn't let go of his dreams. And so, one night, under the silver glow of the moon, he set off toward the Forbidden River. Penyu followed the sound of rushing water until he reached the riverbank. The river shimmered like liquid starlight, and though he knew the stories, he was drawn to its beauty. He knelt down and cupped the water in his hands, staring at his reflection. Just as he was about to take a sip, a voice echoed from the water. "Why do you wish to drink from my river, child?" Startled, Penyu stumbled back as the water began to swirl. From its depths rose a woman with hair like flowing water and eyes that shimmered like the night sky. She was the spirit of the river. "I only wanted to see if the stories were true," Penyu admitted. The spirit tilted her head, studying him. "You are different from the others. Most come here by accident, but you seek something, don't you?" Penyu hesitated, then nodded. "I want adventure. I want to see the world, but my parents say dreams are foolish." The spirit's expression softened. "Dreams are never foolish, child. But do you know what happens to those who lose them?" Penyu shook his head. The spirit waved her hand over the water, and suddenly, images appeared, faces of people who had once dreamed but had forgotten. There was a painter who no longer held a brush, a musician whose fingers never touched strings, a young woman who once wished to fly but now feared even the wind. They drank from my river and lost their dreams forever. Now they live without passion, without hope, she said. Penyu's heart pounded. He understood now. Without dreams, people became empty. "You still have a choice," the spirit said. "Leave now and follow your dreams, or drink and forget them forever." Penyu stepped back, shaking his head. "No, I won't drink. I'll keep my dreams, no matter how impossible they seem." The spirit smiled. "Then you are wiser than most, young dreamer. But before you go, take this." She reached into the water and pulled out a small, glowing pebble. "This is the stone of remembrance. If you ever doubt yourself, hold it close, and it will remind you of your dreams." Penyu took the stone and bowed deeply. "Thank you, spirit of the river." Penyu returned to his village, his heart full of determination. He knew now that dreams were precious and must be protected. The very next day, he packed his belongings and set off on his journey. He climbed mountains, sailed across the sea, and explored lands beyond imagination. And whenever he faced hardship, he held the stone of remembrance, and his dreams shone as brightly as ever. Years later, when he finally returned to Mari, he no longer just a boy. He was a man full of stories, wisdom, and a heart that had never let go of what truly mattered. And so, the legend of Penyu and the River of Forgotten Dreams was passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it that dreams are the most powerful magic of all.